officers in the ministry to sleep, do not deliver on projects, yet money is allocated or it is agreed how it is going to be funded, and then the president is blamed for not delivering. So on this one, on the sports academies, even just recently, I think it is the one you are referring to, the president pronounced himself on the issue of the sports academies and many other programs. We do not have any stadia complete, even up to today. We have matches Kenya has got to go and play in other countries. We cannot allow that. So either the PS and his team and the CEOs perform, or we tell them to resign. Because this committee must do its work.
Chair. I know now that the cameras are around, everybody would want to see what you want to say. I will not gag you. Kindly, Honorable Manyo. Then Basil, I saw the button. You want to repeat again, Honorable Jege?
Thank you, Chair.
Please, I'll give everybody a chance to say what they want to say.
Yeah. You know, our country does not have enough to consume the unemployed youth. So I take the sports academies very serious. It will keep the youth busy and it will expose their talent. They will get jobs. Why should anybody start dilly-dallying, dodging, being crafty with such a serious initiative? So the PS tomb is evidently incapable of running his office well. Let him step down and let another person come in.
Chege, I'll just now go on the line.
Thank you, Chair.
At least 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Chair. Again, we have seen, Chair, I said we have seen again, time and again we have seen the unseriousness of this PS. We are calling him now, we are summoning him here for the fourth time. He doesn't show up. I said we are dealing with a very, very serious issue. PS Tomb is playing something you can call the Russian roulette with our youth. PS Tomb has shown time and again he's putting his stomach before our youth. He's actually duplicating works that the public works has done. Now PS Tomb is out there hiring a private consultant to come and do the same job that the public works. My question, we are asking the PS, who authorized the hiring of the private consultants? Where did the funds come from? Who is paying them? And why are we throwing and pocketing taxpayers' money, doing the same work twice, yet our people, the youth, you heard the president was out there mentioning that 25 stadiums are coming up. But up until now, we have nothing.
Thank you, Chege. Honorable Basil.
I think, like what my friends have said, it's the high time I think the PS steps aside and leaves the position of the PS of sports to someone who is capable of doing his work. Because we can't be sitting here just to be managed. Now we say enough is enough. We want the stadiums to be started and advertised, and the consultants, the sports academies to be started as soon as possible. And if the PS cannot commit to that, then he steps aside.
Honorable.
But the Chair.
Honorable Yegon, Chege, you're out of order. You're out of order. Honorable Yegon.
Thank you, Chair. Personally, myself, I want to say that I'm very disappointed. Today is like the fourth time the PS is being summoned and is failing to appear before this committee. I don't know how he's taking or how they are taking this committee. They are taking us for granted. We just left our constituencies. My colleagues, all the colleagues here, left their constituencies, including you, Chairman, coming from all the way from Bepuye, Achilo Wako coming all the way from Marsabit. Personally, I was supposed to be in the constituency today. My colleague here was supposed to be attending John Baddy's homecoming, and she decided to do the same like what I did, not going to make sure that we come and deliberate on this very important issue. Chair, Yesterday on the Citizen TV, you must have watched the young man talking about trying to show that the president has been commissioning so many things, leaving them as a white elephant. And we cannot again accept to see the president being embarrassed. It is totally unacceptable. We are his foot soldiers, and we want to say that we will not accept. We are going to start with this ministry that we have to make the PS or even any other person to pack up and go. We are going to accept this. We are going to make sure that they leave the office.
Thank you, Honorable Gilo.
Thank you, Chair, once again. As we all know, this committee is one of the very committed committees, and we have always given our time to any project or anything that we needed to have done. But unfortunately, the ministry has always let us down, and especially the PS. And so I don't want to repeat what honorable members have said, but mine is just to say that we need to summon each one of them, the PS, the CS. We know that the CS is new, but he needs to appear before the committee, the CEOs, both the Sports Fund and the CEO Sports Academy. This Sport Academy is one of the projects that, you know, we spoke about it, we discussed, debated, and agreed that before 3 years end, this will be done with this project. But up to today, they have been taking us round. And we have no time to waste. Yeah. Mr. Chair, we have no
Honorable,
time
thank
to
you,
waste.
Gilo.
Chair, sorry.
Honorable.
Chair, just one, please. It's burning. Chair, we want also to say that the 50 million they talked about is not acceptable. We want them to give us not less than 200 million to start so that a substantial thing can be seen and not to leave as a white elephant like the other projects.
Thank you.
Chair.
Honorable Mole, then the Vice Chair will conclude.
Thank you very much, Chair, and my colleagues. First is a very saddening moment for this committee this morning, with full evidence of officers who are trying to blackmail a government which has given them a job. Chair, we have summoned the PS 4 times, and every time we get a response of postponement. Chair, as a committee, and I want to call upon all the other committees of Parliament in the National Assembly, we must do our role of representation and oversight with vigor and seriousness. And I want this Committee of Sports will be the first one on the course to make sure that we oversight the government and the institution we oversight, Chair. Chair, I want to say this. For the record and history to be written about sports in this country squarely depends with this committee. But we cannot leave our constituency during recess to come and handle such a lucrative blue economy and creative economy for the youth of this country on sports academies, yet the ministry, the PS, Sports Academy, Sports FESA, they are not serious. And Sports Fund, they are not serious, Chair. Chair, I want to tell them, the money at Sports Fund, CEO, ni wa Kenya. And I want to tell the CEO, Sports Fund, if the committee and the ministry have requested money for building of academies, please release the money to the implementing agency. And Chair, we must be very clear because this is where corruption starts. Somebody wants to sit on money so that he can control procurement, he can control implementation, and he can pay. Hapa ndio watu wanalipwa hewa. Now, this committee, we are not going to allow that to happen. Last but not least, Chairman, I want to say this. Mr. President, you dissolved cabinet and you left the PSCs in office. It is high time you send all the PSCs home and give Kenyans people who can work.
Honorable Vice Chair, you can conclude. then we...
Chair, I think I don't need to repeat what my colleagues have just said, but I need to support that the PS is taking this committee for a ride, and it is a high time this committee should take action. We should summon him to attend this committee, and if he doesn't, I was saying we should fine him if he doesn't attend this committee next meeting. Thank you.
We are not summoning him. We are asking the PS to step down.
You are out of order, Honorable Chege. But all said and done, members, I agree with the sentiment. The Secretariat do the letters immediately, summoning the CS, the PS, the CEO Sports Fund, the CEO Kenya Academy of Sports, to appear before us next week on Tuesday at 8 a.m. so that we execute this matter of the Post Academy conclusively, so that we also protect the name of the president, not to be called a liar, because the president has already pronounced himself on the construction of sports academies across the country. And the first batch will be 25 of them, which this committee has already allocated funds that this construction should be starting like yesterday. So failure for them to appear, the committee will revoke and use the powers and the privileges act that is bestowed to us by Parliament to take the necessary action that we have the powers to do so.